Hey, what is going on, my friends, my people, my friends, my family, everyone? Welcome to the Triggs Media podcast. Today we have a special guest. We're getting straight to it. This podcast, we're going to be interviewing all types of people that do really cool stuff all over the country, starting right here in San Diego, California. Right now, in front of us, we have the most amazing employment attorney in San Diego County. He's the coolest guy. If you are having any problems at your job, reach out to Corey Hanrahan. I'm about to interview right now. He's one of my clients. We've been working with each other for it's been a year now. It's been over a year now. Yes.
Year and a half, maybe.
Oh man,
time is flowing by, man. We've had so much fun, but I think it's been a year and a half, man, since we first talked at that trampoline park. the trampoline park to this, man. And you know what? That's fitting, dude, because with your help, I've reached new heights, just like you do on a trampoline.
Oh my gosh.
That's it, man. We are the epitome of the trampoline park.
Oh my gosh. So the way that I met Corey, we met at I think we met before. Our kids went to school together, but we met at a party. And we met at the party, my wife was telling me about what he did, and I just kind of put together some information. I did some little SEO search on what his previous guy was doing, and I just looked him up and I was like, hey, this guy is really not doing that good. He's kind of dropping off the planet. And I'm like, well, I can get you back up if you like. And Corey was like, you know what, let's go for it, man. Let's see what you can do, Trav. I give you a shot.
and Travis, to be honest, man, I didn't know that I needed it, right? So, I get a lot of people through word of mouth referrals. You know what I mean? So like people that I knew. So until you and I talked, I never really saw the value that it could add and how things could go from being good to really, really, really good. Yeah. Right? I mean, so that was sort of my thing. I was like, you know what I mean? I don't really need much of this. Yeah. And, you're no pressure talk. You were just like, dude, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do it, but here's some things that I see. And I left that party going, dude, let's do this. Like, let's put some effort into this. And best decision I made.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Oh man. So what me and Corey do, I create a lot of content with Corey. We do podcasting, we do all different types of things to build his brand. The whole goal of working with Corey is to help build his brand, bring in more customers, bring more traffic to his website, basically make everyone in San Diego County know exactly who Corey is, and also educate people to understand their rights. So they know if they're dealing with any type of problems at work, they know to come to Corey based off the information he's providing online. So that's what we're doing. And Corey, I do have a question, because I know before when I first seen you, the website wasn't, I think it was only like 25 people were coming to your website a month. I really think it was. If I have the picture, which I should, I'll try to pull it up right now. But have you noticed a difference in traffic on your website?
Oh, I'm getting about 27 or 28 now. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
Cut out the podcast. Cut out the podcast. No, it is. It's growing a lot, and I don't look at the numbers very much. I did for a while, and then I was like, there's no reason to. I mean, this is crushing it. But I mean, it's growing a lot. Like when I look at those numbers, it would be like plus, and I don't think, I don't have the exact numbers, but like plus 2,000 something %. Yeah. Over time. And it really didn't take that long for it to grow a little. You know what I mean? To at least be like, man, I'm seeing results. But over the long term, like to now, it's grown a lot with, just the different things that I never thought about before, where you go, this is going to help build the brand. And the brand is important, because we talked about brand. I had jury duty. Like, I don't know, a couple weeks after you and I had met and talked about that. And so I got a book for jury duty on like branding or whatever.
Nice.
And I was like, man, you know what I mean? Like nobody's really, like, I'm a lawyer, I'm a law firm. That's what I do, but it's not like the brand. You know what I mean? Like I'm, Attorney Corey, that's my brand. Yes. And so you really like, made that sink in. I read that book and I was like, this is what Travis is talking about, dude. Like, we do all these, dude, I'm stealing the podcast, but we do all these things that Travis says that we should do, and it's going to be great. And it has been. I mean,
that's awesome.
It's been phenomenal. The website traffic has gone through the roof. I mean, I get so many ebook downloads. Yeah. Like every day I get more ebook downloads, I think, per day than I used to get people visiting my site in a
Oh wow.
month. I mean,
Wow.
it's crazy. It's
No, that's
crazy.
awesome. And that's okay. So to give you guys like an idea of what we incorporated to his website to bring more traffic, one of the things we started with was keyword search, and we really attacked Google. So I'll give you my secrets, okay, guys? This is kind of one of my secrets, okay? So hopefully you guys implement this on Google. There's when you type in a question on Google, it's gonna give you a bunch of questions that you can answer under at the bottom. It's like the frequently asked questions. The goal of that thing, or to optimize your website, is to answer those questions, because a lot of those questions that are answered on there, they're really old and they're not up to date. And if you answer that question, the exact question, whatever it says, you want to have to be your keyword for the blog, and it will bring you traffic if they rank you. Corey got ranked for a keyword, and it helped tremendously, and it helped for you. If you're not sure exactly what I'm talking about, reach out to me. I hope I explained it right. Literally, you go on Google, you type in any type of keyword, let's say lawyer in San Diego, using Corey as an example. You'll see the map, and underneath the map, you'll see the questions. And if you click on it, it'll give you more and more questions. And it helps. And then also creating content like videos that backlinks to the website, or creating your Google My Business posts and your updates. That also helps for Google as well too. And also make an ebook. I could just keep going and going. I don't want to give too much information up this one just yet, because I could just go and go and go. But those two things that I just said right there is really important to help build traffic on your website. I'm gonna make some more episodes where I'm gonna go more into depth about exactly what I do. But I really want to talk a little bit more about Corey, because we are doing a Triggs Media podcast right now. And I think we got some water going on in the background. My house is going kind of crazy right now. If you guys can hear that. I think, let me see what's going on. Um, but I want to ask Corey a couple more questions about just us working in together. How is it working with me? I know you said the energy is good, but is there something that you've done that you probably think you wouldn't have done if we didn't work together?
Oh, I don't think I would have done any of what we've done
Oh, dang.
if we weren't working together. I mean, I tried to do, when I talked to Travis, I was like, yeah, I need a social media presence. You know what I mean? Like that helps, you know what I mean? Get your brand out there, helps draw people back to the website. So I tried to make videos, and I would watch them, and I'd be like, am I really that boring? You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, I'm just looking at the camera going, did you know that your employer has to pay you all the wages owed at your time of termination? And if not, you could be owed money. Reach out to me, attorney Corey Hanrahan at 619-377-6522.
Sheesh.
And I watch it and I go, horrible. And then so like I would try to shoot like 3 or 4 new ones. And I mean, they were each just as boring as the other. And it's sort of like it was defeating, right? Like I'm good at what I do. But when it came to this, I'm like, why can't I just like shoot a social media clip? Like what's wrong with me? And so when we get together and do it though, dude, they turn out great. I mean, having another person being able to go, hey, Corey, what happens if this happens to you at the workplace? And I'm like, it's easy, Travis. Here's what you do. You know what I mean? Like having two people, the energy that you bring that then rubs off on me so that I've got that energy. We're outside, we're walking, which I think adds a lot, because it's not just like a little planned thing. It's like, we've got our coffees, we're walking, and you're recording me as we're walking, sun is shining. It's more impactful. I mean, like
Yeah,
I look at those and I'm like, I'm proud of those videos. And I think it's good
that's
content
awesome.
that have been getting a lot more traction than the previous stuff that I was just trying to record myself. So I don't know that I would have kept doing that.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? If it wasn't for your guidance in preparing them and camera skills and getting like the perfect clips.
Oh, thanks, man. Well, my biggest thing is I like the videos. I like my videos per se to be real raw. Like I know there's people who like super polished, and that's cool. I mean, there's a time and place for that. But me personally, I just like to, let's meet up together. I have a couple ideas, and let's expand on ideas together, because I don't know you. I'm not in your business, and the most honest person who knows the most about your business is you. And I don't want to try to inject all my ideas, and I want to take your ideas and infuse it, because if you know something that's working better in your business than I know, and I can Google as much as I want, but I'll never know until I actually like meet with you. And everybody's different. Like, of course, I can like say, oh, I can find multiple employment attorneys and do this, and no, I don't like to do that. I like to work with I only want to work with so many people in so many industries, so I can work with as many people as possible. And the people that I work with, I want them to be the biggest. And I don't want to work with any other employment attorneys in San Diego except you. Like I don't want to work
I
anymore
appreciate that.
because this is the guy, and that's how I want to do with all my business. Like every new client that I work with, I want them to be different from the next, so I can make them special, and also I can blow up their business as much as possible, and really make them stand out in the marketplace. Because that's like the goal, is to stand out. And yeah, I get really excited about this.
And you stand out with your brand. You stand out with the brand, man, and that's what you brought to my business, was the brand. You know what I mean? Yes. I feel like we got one now. We got the t-shirts.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like we've got, you know what I mean?
It's brand material.
It's the brand material, man.
Give me come here real fast. I know we're on the podcast right now, but my daughter's leaving right now. Say hi, honey. Say hi to the world. Okay. You out of here? All right, my wife's leaving now. The wife and kids are out of here. All right, so I'm back. Had to take a few seconds.
Oh, man. How cute is that? Was that planned, Travis? How cute is that, Travis? Is that planned? You can tell me it's just us in the world.
Oh, my gosh. Now, me and Corey are both fathers, too, and we do, like, being a father is really important. And when you have a business, the whole goal is to create enough financial success for yourself, your employees, if you have those, so you can have the time to spend with your family and your friends. That's the whole goal. So like with me working with people, my whole goal with them is, I hope my plan is to increase business as much as possible, to give you more time, like so you can go on vacation and enjoy your life, because the content you're creating is doing push-ups and working on your business while you're working in your business. And I don't think a lot of people are taking it serious enough, even though it's like, oh, it's just making videos. Yeah. Why does McDonald's make commercials? Why does Apple still make commercials if branding wasn't important? McDonald's doesn't have to do anything anymore. They're established. They don't need to spend $1 on advertising. And they do it because it's important. I think every business needs to be doing it. And I just Corey brings me so much energy as much as I bring him energy, because he's such a good guy. So let's see. If I was to ask you any more questions, let's see. What do you think? This is okay. So you're.
Oh, this worries me, man. When you're thinking of a question, you start laughing. If my camera cuts out, it's just the electricity over here. That's all.
No, here we go. Have you ever, when we film, before we were filming, did you ever get nervous behind the camera before? Like, no, you don't seem like you are nervous behind the camera, but do you ever feel a sense of that?
Not really. Not that I was nervous behind it, but it may have come across that way in some of the videos I tried to shoot myself, because I just didn't have the same energy level. You know what I mean? It was different, like I said, recording it myself. So I don't get nervous in a lot of situations. But they were just boring.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I think it maybe came across like I was nervous, like I'm like, wah, 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 wah. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
But no, never too nervous. It just didn't feel the same. It didn't feel natural recording it. That's what it is. When you and I do it, dude, it's a conversation.
That's where I was going to go with this. Okay.
It's a conversation. And when I'm trying to do it, it's like a planned, you know what I mean? Like thing where I'm sitting there trying to remember exactly what I thought I was going to say. And so that's the difference. It's a conversation style, like you said, with those raw videos where you can go, hey, Corey, what happens if this happens at work? And I'm like, that's a good question, Travis. Here's what you should do. It's that conversation that sort of breaks you out of like that, monotone sort of stiff, holding the camera in front of you and taking the video thing. That's a huge help.
Yes, that's exactly where I was going to go with that too. Like when we make videos, it's more of a conversation, so you don't have to be nervous. If you ever feel nervous, if you get nervous behind the camera, my goal is for you just to focus on your business and just talk about your business. Because it's easier to do that than reading a script. If I just pull with a script, but you got to like remember, and we're not actors here. We're workers. We have our own businesses. We're not actors. So just talking about it is the best. So, this is my first podcast. I could keep going, but Corey, thank you so much for being on our first podcast. You're going to for sure be back again. Thank you guys for checking out Triggs Media podcast. I have more podcasts coming. And I hope you got a little value out of this. And have a great day today. And hopefully we see you guys behind my camera one day.
And give Travis a call because he knows what he's doing. Take my word for it.
I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Bye.